Good afternoon, late night ChavevzzSlovakias. We are here for Raccooneggs. It is like a sequel to the Swagger Soul series that we're doing. You guys said check them out, and I'm down for suggestions that don't involve Halloween stuff because I hate horror stories. So we're gonna celebrate my new husbandry as much as possible. Of course, don't know a lot about this dude. I just know he does like CSGO stuff. Right now, Swagger Souls has definitely the best stories out of the entire group. Soviet Womble has the best editing for where like the text just moves across the screen, even though the conversations are really good too. But I watched like an Arma 3 thing, which is a little bit more confusing for me, and a lot less context for that. And so now we're here for Raccooneggs. Seems like the same type of genre of stuff. But we'll see what's up. This is like a black dude in the thing. I don't know if he's a black guy or not, but his AVI is at least. So we'll just say it is. Whatever. Let's do it. Play.
Rosa Parks invented buses.
My dumbass thought she invented
Definitely not a
parks
black
and they were
dude.
named after her. Okay, I'm ready.
Looks like no.
I'm
Looks
ready.
Like it's just you and me. I'm not ready yet. I gotta.
Looks like this town ain't big enough for the two of us, partner.
Look at you, fucking mask wearing little bitch.
You're wearing a mask too, you fucking dumbass. There's only one master of this saloon in town.
Sound like a really good script.
Oh, the end of CSGO. What? What?
What are we doing?
That's it. Bring it. More.
Sounds like a diamondback gorilla.
Every day
Oh.
I eat food.
You know when you scream, you get into like a like you like
Hello?
Oh my god!
This is not chill.
Too hard for you to fall asleep?
What the fuck is this, dude?
I'm getting a noise complaint. I'll be right back.
I'm getting a noise
I look really
complaint.
buff in CSGO.
Wait, how did the
From the
noise
Applejack's
complaint end? That's good. Cinnamon! That's good. That works? Yes.
I think we
More
could
of
easily
that.
get rid of racism if we dedicated like one day of the year to being racist, like the Purge. We need some sexual ASMR
this
videos
is
of like a
fine.
girl like rubbing her tumor against the mic. Rubbing my stillborn's head against the mic.
Okay, these are a lot of very interesting ideas. I am confused. I am confused.
Why?
He's stillborn, what the fuck else are you gonna do
Yes.
with him? I guess you could use your stillborn kid as like a door holder, if nothing else.
Ding dong.
Wow, dead baby jokes. Didn't think we were going to see a rise of those again in 2019, but yeah, here we
Just
are.
tries to open door.
Here
does
we
not
are.
I bet I could suck Dr. Phil's cock so good that he would change his whole life and just wrap himself around my finger.
I feel like it's
There's goals there. There are goals there.
What the
I
fuck?
feel like I could suck Dr. Phil's cock so hard that all of his mustache hairs would stand straight up. I think sphincters sell for a lot in the Middle East.
That's an
They
idea.
use them for, like, horseshoes.
Use them as wedding rings.
Hey, I have one of those. Wow, I got so fucking dark there. Hello.
You're an uncultured, I tell you.
Doesn't upload because he has a legit life.
It's been 4 months with...
I love you.
I've been making videos since I was like 7 years old, alright? I always wanted to make
That's so
comedy
cool.
videos. I always wanted to fund Raccooneggs. And I started doing commentary when I was like 16 or 17. and then I started to shift more towards
Right.
like trying to.
Yeah.
Yo, don't fucking break up your story.
Dude, come on.
No, don't interrupt him. That's rude.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was
Right.
like
It's like
16 or
it's different.
17,
You gotta
I
grow
started to
with
shift
it or
more
change,
towards
and it's
making
not
people
always
laugh
something
in
that's.
games.
It's not the
And,
direction that you
because
want
I
it to
always
go
thought
in.
these videos
That's
are
like a
work on
yeah, it's
traction
crazy.
in the beginning, and
Yeah.
the reason that I was able to quit my job and be able to do YouTube as a full-time job.
Yep.
And I loved making the videos. I loved editing them. I loved uploading them. Seeing
Yeah,
all the
it would
positive
just go
feedback and
away.
support. Part, I think, of what made them work and what set them apart
Never.
from anybody else that would do that same genre of video was that I didn't try to force it. I didn't try to like join. It was always like I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to get to know them a little bit and let the jokes happen naturally. I wanted quality over quantity. I wanted the clips in the videos to actually feel human. But I started to notice over time that and I was confused because the whole point of making the videos was never really to be above anybody. Because at the end of the day, that's what made me feel good more than anything else in the world. But more and more, I would just get, and it might sound like some boohoo I'm famous bullshit, but it goes deeper than like, you know, a rich kid, especially if it's not your fault. And it can be very easy to let that turn into anger and resentment towards people. And I certainly did, and the way I always had before. And I've been in that state of denial for months. I'm starting to realize the
Word.
certainty of not knowing what to upload
That's
after
tough
4
shit.
months of silence. And of course, people are expecting that I'm working on something that is even giving people advice. But it's impossible when nobody wants to be themselves around you and insist on changing their personality. So, basically, completely
You
lost.
sound like Swagger Souls.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy too, because like
wanting to
even
bring
while
people-
he's going through this rant, the people in the server are like doing exactly like what the fuck, like. I mean, like it's just there. Oh, you sound like Swagger Soul. It's just like the fucking most generic goddamn like answers and shit, and that could be more of like what he expects from people to do, but yeah, man. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. That's not what I thought I was going to enter on, but this is what shall be, because Raccooneggs is done with the shits. So it's very interesting that people were like, oh, you should watch Raccooneggs, watch Raccooneggs, watch Raccooneggs. And it's just being like, oh man, well, Raccooneggs doesn't fucking like this shit like he used to. I'll go back and check out some other stuff from Raccooneggs. This was just very informative. I didn't do a lot of talking or anything, which I kind of hate. Me and my wife just got back from the gym and everything tonight, so I'll take this into perspective though, definitely, while I'm watching the other content. But like Swagger Souls shit was popping, but it was stuff from the past. So I'll keep that in mind for both these creators, and definitely try to like respect and stuff that they've done in the past as what it is. And you know, I know I'm like fanning out and whatever over their stuff. That's like hilarious, but you know, dang, I gotta definitely take that into account, because I didn't know that community was kind of struggling with that. Even though it's like definitely a YouTuber thing, you can't put it back in the box, man. Once it's out, it's out. And YouTube depression is 100% real, and it's not something that your average fan is really going to understand, and it's not something that I expect people to understand. And every YouTuber goes through it in their own way and what they decide to do from what ultimately becomes a job. But it's dependent on one person's creativity. And at least it's good that in the CSGO community he has other people he can reach out to kind of help him and support him in making new decisions and branching out to do new things. And that's pretty fucking dope. So, you know, shouts out to Raccooneggs. I'm glad that, you know, he was brave enough to put this video out, and where he just rambles to the community that he's talking to, and just post it up and just keeping it real. And I fuck with people who just keep it real. So I'm gonna respect all of his interactions as being like super legit, not scripted. Swagger Souls talked about that same shit too, though, about it not being scripted. It was really important to him that it was really genuine, you know, genuine content. So I didn't know that, and so now that I know that, I'm gonna go forward with that kind of mindset. So thank you guys for the suggestion. I'm glad that you guys pointed me to a really legit dude and I think it really shows in like his interactions and stuff. I mean, I started this. I'm gonna leave the interaction up. Like I started this being like, damn, baby jokes, you know, like all right, cool, just doing his thing. But then hearing that he's just like not trying though. Like his thing is like, I'm not trying to get a reaction. I'm not telling a dead baby joke to get people to go, ooh, ah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it because that's just what's on my mind. That's how I want to interact with people in the community, and that's lit for me. That to me is lit. So, anyways, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.